Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks, and welcome back to Whispers of a Machine. And boy, is there a lot to unpack from that last episode. So I'm quickly going to go through some of the things that we learned and some of the things that we saw. We learned that Carl went away for a couple of weeks after his father passed away about a month ago. We discovered that Carl and Katerina built a chamber inside Katerina's apartment. After investigating Maya's apartment again, we found a safe, which we unlocked using Carl's key, therefore connecting the two victims. The safe had a book inside called the Conduit Codex, which we see right here. And we learned that the Conduit is a group that's seen as crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI, which we learned was AI was banned after the collapse. We opened up the chamber to find an unborn child floating in the same nanomachine fluid we took as an agent of the Bureau called the Blue. And when that happened, we experienced the vision of a man saying, "It's not too late. There'd be sacrifices, but it'd be worth it." I presume that's something from our past, but I'm not sure. And we also, I noticed when I was checking out the video, we saw a rune on the screen. And it looks like this rune in the bottom left here. And I looked it up, and that rune corresponds to Odin. And it also means inspiration or wisdom. That's just from a quick search. So it could mean something else, and feel free to chime in the comment section if you know more. We then reported back to Stina, which we see here, where she told us that the nanomachines that are inside of us don't do their own thinking and therefore aren't considered AI and aren't illegal. And also that the scope of our investigation has changed into an anti-terrorist effort against the Conduit, as well as a murder investigation. And the main suspect, or the main person of interest, I guess, is Katerina. So we're still hunting her down as we move on to end day one, I think, of the investigation.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Huh? Who's that?
It's me, silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex.
It's Alex.
I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No, you were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to figure myself out.
Huh. Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
Weird. Day 2, 7:40 a.m.
And I thought dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday. No point in carrying all that junk around.
Okay, so we got rid of all the stuff that we don't need anymore. I really thought the scalpel wouldn't be something that we needed because apparently you guys are telling me, and I assumed it from what happened during the last couple episodes, that you could cut off the finger of Carl and use that instead of the print, the little, like, the mold that we made, which is kind of cool. Like, this game has multiple ways to solve puzzles, and the way that you solve them affects your personality, which is neat too. Which also in turn seems to affect how some people react to you, some of the dialogue that happens. I think that's really cool. I think it's a neat way to change the adventure game formula. And I've noticed a lot of games in this classic adventure game style have been switching things up a bit. Like Unavowed had a party that had different abilities that you could use, and you could pick who you got to bring on each investigation. I'm liking that they're changing up the formula. It's really neat.
I took him by surprise with this photo. I wanted to capture the real Alex, not the goofball posing for a picture. Ugh, my head. Something is happening. Whoa.
Oh.
My eyes feel great. Everything looks so sharp and clear.
Enhanced vision. Augmented eyesight with telescopic zoom and night vision. Cool. Let's try it out. Drag and drop.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Guess we don't really need to use it here, but that's neat. I think these might be different based on the outcome of your choices, like where your personality's at, if I remember correctly. So maybe you guys got something different in your games. That's one thing I'd love to hear from you that are playing the game now.
Agent England, good, you're up.
Morning, gentlemen.
We were just going to see if you were awake. There's been a freak accident of sorts.
Oh no.
It's probably best for you to see for yourself. The timing is quite suspicious, given the recent murders.
All right. Who is the victim?
Leonard Dahl, the head of our new recycling center. He was killed sometime during the night.
In a most gruesome manner, too. Gabriel will accompany you to the site.
Very well. Let's be on our way then.
A third victim? Yeah, I'd like to hear how the game's been different for all of you that are playing it.
Here we are. Have a look around. The man standing over there is our witness.
Got it. I'll let you know if I need any help.
Understood. I'll be here.
It's actually looking pretty clean in here. Leonard's accident. Leonard Dahl. Okay, so let's take a look around.
A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off. I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness.
Makes sense.
These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what. This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
Okay. Probably something we're going to use later. Oh.
Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled.
And then this is the output, maybe?
I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness.
You guys know me. I like to look at everything.
About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky.
Ugh.
A few crates of different sizes. Maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials?
Okay, let's keep looking around.
This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk. This conveyor belt sends metal objects down into the smelter.
Another control panel, power switch.
A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off.
Oh, we don't need to turn that on. There's a bed, desk, some books.
This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. Mostly history books and some fictional novels.
Simple bed.
Leonard's bed. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, let's talk to this worker.
Thank God you're here. Len.
Slow down. Relax. You're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here. Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there. I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and that's when I noticed his remains in there.
What a way to go.
The victim is inside that machine?
Yes.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know. God, I can't get it out of my head.
Please, try to calm down. Could it have been an accident?
It could, well, maybe he fell down in the pipe, and was torn to shreds. Oh, God, poor Leonard.
Man, it really suck living right next to this. You'd just be moving back and forth your whole life from work to your office / house. God, that would suck. Okay. Let's talk to him again, I guess.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
It's no use. He's having a panic attack.
Oh, no. Panicked. I wonder if we can calm him down. Oh, now he's just anxious. Okay.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
So we can actually wait for him to calm down.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He was my supervisor. I've been working for him for about a year now.
Do you know anything about his private life?
He was kind of a quiet guy. He was strong as a horse. Fond of books, too.
He liked books? What kinds?
I don't know, all sorts. Maybe go check his room or something. I really didn't know him that well.
Strong guy again. I don't think we need to ask him about all this other stuff. Maybe afterwards. Let's take a look at the machine.
That's all I need for the time being.
All right.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Oh, we could ask him about the conduit. I'm curious to hear a lot of people's opinions on the conduit.
What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I'm thinking back to that poet by the statue. I wonder if he's related to the conduit.
What can you tell me about this accident?
Nothing that isn't secondhand information. You should talk directly to the witness.
Do you know how this big machine works?
No idea, but there's some kind of label on it near the switches. Maybe that can help?
I'll have a look.
Oh, Katarina? Nah, worth asking.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is? She may also go by the name Melinda.
I don't know about Katarina, but Melinda? That's the name of the school teacher, I think. At least that's what I heard the kids call her outside.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. As far as I know, she's the only Melinda in Nordsund.
That's excellent news. If you see her, take her into custody immediately, and let your colleagues know to be on the lookout too.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm glad we did that. Teacher. Okay, so that's confirmed now. It's been replaced. I thought it was a maybe.
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Nothing really. I never got to talk to him much.
I like that we get the latest info here, too. It's replaced. I really like this notebook. It's neat.
Okay, that's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
So I guess we have to operate this thing now. Let's take a look at the
This says
instructions.
the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
Oh. We don't want to incinerate it. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, God. Darkness.
That part of the machinery is too dark to see. Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually.
Maybe we can use our enhanced vision? Oh, I need to drag it.
That looks like the ignition mechanism. I can see the yellow cable powering it.
Yellow cable is powering it. Okay. Let's scan this. So we still have everything here. Shredded human male remains. Age indeterminate.
This clearly wasn't an accident then. It was a disposal of a murder victim.
Oh, the eyes. So he was put in here after he was
I should try to
dead.
get access to the remains behind the grinder.
Shredded human male remains, age indeterminate. No kidding. Coagulation suggests postmortem dismemberment. Estimated time of death, 5 hours. It's not that long ago. DNA added to data vault. There's not much point in doing this. More of his DNA. Gotta remember to check everything because we've missed some things before. Archived. So I'll bring you back to there. Okay. So the yellow wire.
If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. I'll need to figure out something else.
So I think we cut
A
the
razor-sharp surgical
yellow
scalpel.
wire. Maybe before I do that, we should analyze a bit. DNA is on there. DNA. It's going to be more of Leonard's DNA, right? Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary then. Oh, sorry, I didn't let it finish. Okay. So let's try this.
Okay, the yellow cable is disconnected now. I think that retracted the grinding gears.
Easy. Oh, God. Okay, what do I do now, though? Retracted the gears.
I already did that. The yellow cable leads... There was a small
Oh.
key among the remains. It must have been in the victim's pocket. Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I'll have to ask Dr. Pearson to come here and gather the body parts.
Yeah, no kidding. Leonard's key.
It's the key I found in the recycling center. Likely belonged to Leonard. Hey, Gabriel.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has some medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? I really need to go get a drink.
I suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions.
I don't blame him. So, I don't... Wasn't anything locked here, right?
This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork.
Bin... I checked this, right? So his DNA was on there also. I guess that's it here for now. Any reason to turn this on? Okay. Oh, hello.
All right. Looks like these are the materials last put into the smelter.
Metal pile.
Various tools and lots of knives headed for recycling.
I wonder if they were trying to dispose of the body, maybe they also were trying to dispose of the blade. Yes.
Wow. I think I just found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya. No DNA or prints. So this knife must have been thoroughly cleaned.
Can we grab it?
Got the knife.
Cool. Achievement unlocked, sharp-eyed.
The weapon that killed Carl and Maya. Likely Leonard, too.
So there's all 3 cases connected. Okay. It's a good thing that I tried that out then. All right, let's go back. I think that's probably it for now. I don't know what to use the key on. We've got the murder weapon.
Hi, honey.
No. Wait, what? It wasn't a dream? I must be going crazy. The blue is messing with my head.
That's one way to say hello. You doing okay there, darling?
Not really, Alex.
How can I help them? This is weird for me, too.
I have no idea. It's so strange seeing you like this.
Well, I'm here now. Maybe we should just try to make the best of it.
I guess so.
Great. So, how are you doing? Really?
This is weird.
Oh, you know, keeping it together somehow. I thought taking on this case would give me a chance to get away from everything.
I get that. We went through a lot.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, I'll let you get back to the case. Let's talk later, all right?
Okay. I must be losing my mind.
Yikes. Huh. Oh, we're outside the recycling center. Okay.
A mural depicting some kind of abstract art.
And a street artist.
Hey there.
Hi. Whoa, badass coat.
Oh, thanks. Got it a week ago.
Right on. You need to get some patches and stickers and shit for it too. Give it some personality.
I might just do that. So, you're some kind of artist.
Yeah? What do you think?
It reminds me of a fractal pattern. Yeah. Looks like 2 flowers hugging. Also true. It's got to be ball lightning, right? I feel like I'm constantly taking like a personality test. It does look like 2 flowers hugging. I'm going with that one.
Looks like 2 flowers hugging.
Huh. That's an interesting take.
Empathetic. Yeah. Anything else?
I'll leave him to his art.
Does he have Maya's DNA? I'm actually curious though. Any Leonard's DNA around? Maybe I'm overanalyzing. Can I enhance this?
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Her eyes, that's cool. Okay. Northwest El Mimir. So this must be... So this is that north. This is like north of Mimir. This is neat. I like this backdrop. East, northwest. Let's go northwest first. Maybe we don't need to go there though. New places to explore. Love it. Stairs, broken windows.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows.
An elevator.
Doesn't look functional. There's probably a staircase somewhere.
None of the elevators are functional, of course. A cafe. Let's check out the cafe first.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now.
I always feel an urge for a coffee break.
I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment.
Okay, so we have to come back here later. And then what's the east? Solar panels.
Some fairly advanced solar panels. Those alone should be capable of powering up several blocks.
Distant tower.
A light beacon, marking the northern edge of the town disk.
Can I use, it'd be cool if I could like look at this stuff
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
and it would show like a closer up image of it. That'd be neat. But, oh well. Junk heap and
Not sure where that door leads.
only one way to find out, Vera. Wait, let's take a look at the
The
junk
junk
heap.
piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling.
This is where Walter got a lot of his parts, right? Might as well see if we can check it out.
I don't have a reason to visit the junk heap right now.
No reason. Okay, back south. Another area we're going to be exploring later on. The poet's gone.
Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
Let's talk to Walter about the key. He had some insight last time, didn't he?
Hi there, Walter.
Morning, miss. How was your first night in town?
Yeah, have a nice night's sleep? Well, I sure didn't. This numbnut forgot to unplug me, so I had to listen to his snoring for 9 hours.
I protest, Nissa. I hardly ever sleep for more than 7.
Oh, wow. That makes it much less like torture.
I slept okay. The bed was a bit too soft for my taste, but I'll live.
Glad to hear it. So, what can I do for you today?
I also like talking to these two. He might have some insight into the conduit.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics. Plain and simple.
Okay.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
I really want to find out more about the collapse.
I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this, it's getting real scary out there.
Oh, maybe he knows
Do
Katerina.
you know where I can find the school teacher, Melinda?
I'm not sure who that is. What does she look like?
Light brown hair, fair skin, mid-20s or so?
Oh, just my type.
They're all your type, Nissa.
Nissa likes her.
Not true, Pops. Only women. And, well, some robots.
Quiet, boy. She's not interested in your goddamn preferences. Now, Agent, there's a lot of ladies like that in Nordson. A picture would certainly be helpful.
I have one right here, but it's not much to look
Kind of
at.
covered in blood.
You weren't joking. I can't do much with this. Let me know if you find a better one.
So maybe he can
Fair
help
enough.
us out.
I will. Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
Okay. The key.
Ever see this key before?
Nope, first time. It, looks really nice.
Oh my, okay. Okay.
Ever see this key before?
Nope, first time. It, looks really nice.
He's probably just wondering, okay, he's acting that way because he's wondering why we're asking him.
Nah, I don't want to scare the poor guy.
Maybe he'll answer my question now. Okay, I guess
I'm
that's
off.
it. I thought
See you
maybe he
later.
was lying.
Take care.
It's the way,
Bye-bye, police lady.
just the tone of his voice. I thought he might have been lying, but I guess not. Like he just gets right back to work as soon as we leave. So there's the school if we want to try to find Katerina. We can go to the police station to report that we found the murder weapon, or we can go to the clinic to see what the doctor has discovered. I think I'd like to go to the school first. It's a place we haven't been to before also. AC unit.
Looks disconnected. Probably not worth the energy. Looks like a few kids left some of their clothes here. I don't need to rummage through that.
Oh, here we go.
Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on.
Now,
Plenty of outdoor activities planned for the children. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I doubt Katerina would hide anything in here. Too exposed.
Oh. I'm wondering why we can't... We know what she looks like, right? So I'm wondering why we can't grab her picture.
Various books and office supplies. I don't need to rummage through that. I think the children grew these themselves. That's good. Gives them some practical skills. Drawings of different plants and trees, with close-ups of their nuts, leaves, and seeds.
Let's check out the classroom.
Empty. Guess there are no classes today.
So nothing to do here. Do a smart scan. We didn't get any of Katerina's DNA from her apartment, which is strange to me. Nothing. Okay. Once again, probably a place we're gonna have to come back to later. Can I... Not even on here? Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me try one more thing. Let's try the enhanced vision.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Worth a shot. To the clinic again, I think, next. There's still the museum, too, that should be open. Right? Not here. They did mention that he might be treating someone.
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
A fitting quote, considering the circumstances.
Maybe he's in the patient room. No, he's just not here. Okay, so maybe he's picking up the body. All right, let's go back to the station then.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
So, it looks like Leonard's accident was a murder after all.
Seems so, yeah. We have to catch this psycho before he strikes again.
Agreed.
And what about the teacher?
What do you know about Melinda, the school teacher?
Not a lot. I've seen her around with the children, but that's about it.
Okay, so he hasn't seen her yet.
Have a look at this. It's the weapon used to kill Carl and Maya.
Looks generic. We have hundreds of knives like that in town. Any prints or DNA on it?
Nope, totally clean.
Damn. Hopefully it could still be helpful in some way.
Nothing new.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Oh, I wanted to ask him about the key.
I found this among Leonard's remains.
Ah, probably his key then. Unless the killer dropped it in there. In any case, I don't know what it opens.
Well, you know what time it is. Yeah. I actually have some coffee next to me here, too. Damn good coffee. Actually, this coffee's not that good. I felt like there would be more conversation about the murder weapon.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Maybe he knows Katarina?
Do you know who Katarina
Or Melinda?
Burnett is? The school teacher. She also calls herself Melinda.
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
We really need to get that picture.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
Not at all. I only first learned his name this morning.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
Seems
I
so.
can't say for sure, but if there's
Maybe.
anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
It's not happy about that.
I learned that Leonard's death wasn't an accident. He was placed in that machine after his death.
I suspected as much. Any leads on his killer?
Some. I found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya in the recycling center, but it's clean.
So the murderer must have stashed it there after disposing of Leonard.
Probably. It was placed in the metal recycler, so maybe the killer meant for it to get smelted down and destroyed.
Sounds like a plausible theory.
That's it for now.
Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
He's not very helpful, is he?
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Address records.
I don't think I need to look her up.
Well, we know where he lives.
I don't think I need to look him up. I don't need to look that
we
up.
don't want to look up where the conduit is. Okay. So the museum, I guess? There's also the apartment again. Let's go check out the museum though.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Great. I'll do that later.
All right. I'm going to do that right now, in fact. Cool. I think we're going to check out the museum on the next episode, though. We made some really fast progress at the beginning, and now a bit stumped on what to do, but maybe there'll be an answer here at the museum. Thank you so much for watching. I think I am going to stick to about 30-minute episodes for the series, and I'm going to try to post at least one a day, and maybe more, depending on how much I've recorded. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying the game, those of you that have decided to pick it up and play it. I'm really digging it. It's hitting all those checkboxes that I like in games like this. Really interesting characters, fun dialogue. Charming is like the word that I would use to describe these games. They're just a lot of fun, and the puzzles are feeling very like old school adventure gamey. And I like the setting to this, like, it's not post-apocalyptic, but like future sci-fi after this society that was clearly like centered around AI and machines collapses, and it's everyone trying to pick up the pieces afterwards. I really dig that setting, and also how the puzzles solutions affect your character. There's different ways to solve puzzles. Very cool. I'm really enjoying the game. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.